Good morning to all of you. Today I am going to teach you Business Studies of Class 11. Chapter 2, Forms of Business Organization. Some topic of this chapter already discussed with you, like first sole proprietorship, second partnership, third joint Hindu family business, and cooperative society. So today is the new topic, joint stock company. So joint stock company is also forms a business organization. So first, what is joint stock company? The companies in India are governed by the Indian Company Act 1956. A company means a company formed and registered under this act. A company is an artificial person created by law having a separate legal entity with the perpetual succession and a common seal. So this is the joint stock company. Once again, the companies in India are governed by the Indian Company Act 1956. A company means a company formed and registered under this act. A company is an artificial person created by law having a separate legal entity with a perpetual succession and a common seal. Okay. Next, features of a company. First, an artificial person. Second, separate legal identity. Third, formation require legal formalities. Fourth, enjoy perpetual succession. Fifth, management is under board of director. Liabilities of owners is limited. Use of common seal. Risk and shared jointly. The first, artificial person. Okay. As per company's artificial person, because it is creation of law and exists independent of its member, but unlike them it cannot be breathe, eat and run. So it's called artificial person. Second, separate legal entity. As the law does not consider the business and owners to be one and the same. Next, formation require legal formalities. Formation is a time consuming, expensive and complicated process as registration of a company is provided under the Indian Company Act 2013. It means registration is compulsory. Next, perpetual succession. As members may become and member go, but the company continue to exist and can be brought to an end only by law. Management is under board of director. It means control of the affairs of the company is undertaken by board of director, which appoints the top management official for the running the business. Liabilities. Okay, liabilities of the members is limited to extent of the capital contributed by them in a company or extent of the amount unpaid on the shares held by them. So their liabilities is limited. Next, use of common seal. Common seal is the ingredient equivalent of the official signature, as the company being an artificial person cannot sign. Company cannot sign, so will use of common seals. Risk bearing. It means risk bearing gets spread over a large number of shareholders. Next, limitation of joint stock company. First, complexity in formation. It means as a company require greater time, efforts and extensive knowledge of legal requirements and the procedures involved. Lack of secrecy. Lack of secrecy means as the Company Act require each public company to be provide from time to time lot of information to the office of the registrar of a company and the general public. Okay. Next, impersonal work environment. As the separation of ownership and management leads to the situation in which there is a lack of efforts as well as personal involvement on the part of the office of officers of a company. Okay, so impersonal work environment. Numerous regulations in the form of legal provision and completion govern the functioning of the company and reduce the freedom of operation of a company and takes away a lot of time, effort and money. It's a okay. Next, delay in decision making. Delay in decision making as the communication as well approval of various proposal through the board of director is time consuming process and may causes delay also in the acting upon them. Okay. Next, conflict in interest among the various stakeholders of a company like employees, shareholder, etc., may arise in the often becomes difficult to satisfy diverse interests. Okay, so this was the limitation of joint stock company. Some disadvantage also given: complexity information, lack of control, double taxation, lack of secrecy, lack of personal interest, credit limitation. Now merits. First, worst financial resources. It means we collect the huge capital in joint stock company. Limited liabilities. Only they are the very good advantage and merits of the joint stock company. The liabilities is the limited. Perpetual expense and professional management. So we can appoint the professional management because there is no problem of capital. Okay, diffuse the risk and scope for explanation and public confidence. Okay, so this was the merits of joint stock company. Next, types of company. So we know that there are three types of company: one person company, private company and public company. So first we'll discuss about one person company. The Indian Company Act 2013 introduced a new type of entity of the existing list apart from forming a public or private limited company. The act enables the formation of new entity, a one person company. One person company means company with only one person as its member having limited liabilities. Okay. Second, private company. Private company means a company which restricts the right of the members to transfer its share, has a minimum 2 and maximum 200 members excluding the present and past employees, and does not invite public to subscribe to its share capital. And next, public company. A public company means a company which is not a private company. A public company is one of which has a minimum 7 members and no limit on maximum members. Okay, has no restriction on transfer of share. So this was the public company. I think all this topic was clear. Okay, so we'll talk about the next topic in next class. Thank you and have a nice day.